Okay. I guess that's okay. You're a sweet boy. You really are. I know, you know what time it is, but we're going a little late today. The sun's out, you'll be fine. I don't know, Bob. Go lay down, bud. Ooh, okay. I'll canoodle the poodle for everybody. Let's canoodle a little. Are we canoodling? You're such a good boy. Yeah. Those orc teeth melt my face. It's that derpy just like smile. He's like, it just melts me. You're a smart boy, but you have a derpy face and it's so cute. What's that? It is. Bissy's dogs have the exact same face. Literally, just that like, with the little blip, and it melts your soul in half. Uh-huh. Did we get our cuddle? Are we good now? I didn't get to cheers, but I'm not gonna cheers on you. He's like, I don't know. I think I might just hang out. I think I'm gonna stay. He'll do this. He'll come. I mean, I just don't want to smoke on him. I'd game with him. I want to say hello to the little eyes. I'm gonna do it, but I don't like to smoke around them.
Please don't tell my pa that I'm in here.
It says in a small voice.
But why?
Pa doesn't want to live with us anymore, but I want to go with him. Don't tell him, please. I'm hiding.
I am confused. I'm gonna look for Papa.
His father must have been here at some point, but you sure can't see him now.
Please go. He's coming back any minute,
Says the boy, growing agitated.
He's gonna see you talking to me. Please, go!
He'll...
Oh, fuck me. The boy who ran away with his but he didn't. Was that abuse? I feel like I just... That was a weird one. Alright. I thought I saw some stories up this way. But now I don't know. It might have been those stars. Oh, that's Canada. Can I go to Canada? I should sing. I don't know if I'm supposed to go to Canada yet. I know. You guys are being very needy. That's you. Wait, am I in Canada? Fuck. Oh, what does that say? Maine, there we go, we're back. Okay, I know where we are, we're fine. I know, right? I know the western of Canada, but the east side is still kind of boggling to me. I do not know the east side of Canada at all. West side, I mean, it's pretty easy. I don't know if I'm supposed to go to Canada yet. Like, I'm totally down to go to the vast open plains, but like, considering how few people are there, will we make it? Ooh, it'll be a story about syrup. That looks scary.
By nightfall, the hospitality of this sleepy
Oh, cheers, now that I'm not being mauled. Go lay down, Bill.
Superstitious
We'll go out soon, I promise.
has both overstuffed your stomach and filled you with a hollow dread. Folks say these woods are full of apparitions, witches, and worse. You curse yourself for getting on the road so late.
I do. So, Vex, it seems like we go around and we earn people's trust by collecting stories and telling them the stories that they're looking for. That's what I've got so far.
In the moonlight, every valley and hollow at the feet of the Tappan Zee
We're story
seems
collectors.
like a stolen shred of the abyss itself. Fireside tales seem less fanciful, and every cackling crow and moaning whippoorwill seems like a demon perched on the shivering, spindly trees.
Jesus.
But something cuts through the noise. The muffled sound of hooves galloping on the cold, muddy road. When he finally slows his horse alongside you, it's as though he had just appeared out of the mist.
Creepy.
He's astride a gigantic black courser, and though his boots are muddy and ragged, he wears an immaculate coat with great, shining buttons. From his saddle hangs an antiquated flintlock and a cavalry saber. In the darkness, you can hardly see above his towering shoulders.
These stories are really well told. That's a really good point to bring up. As the stories are told, they grow and change. Exactly. So as you put stories into the world, allegedly it hasn't happened to me yet because we literally just started. But as you put stories out in the world, you'll start to hear them coming back to you, but, you know, going through many other people, so they will have changed. And I'm excited for that. Yeah, like Telephone, literally. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for that part. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
His voice is a rumbling croak, deep, but as though his throat is filled with thorns. Have you happened upon a cannonball around here? You can tell English isn't his first language. German is. His hand, so pale it's almost blue in the moonlight, grips the reins in a fist.
Run the hell away. Bitch, I ain't gonna run away. Let's do this.
You mumble an apology and watch as he silently rides away, back into the mist. He's cloaked in black, you notice from behind, but the blood running down over his shoulders glints crimson in the moonlight.
What the fuck? We got our haunting, I think. I think so, Donna. Yeah, that's what Glut was saying earlier. Like, you keep a record of the stories that you originally put out. Yeah. That was cool. That's Burlington. I wonder if they've got a mall. Sorry. Give it to me, baby.
Outside the small thicket of apple trees, the phrase "tended to by John Chapman" is carved into a fence post. Nearby, a hound lies on its side, perfectly still. Flies buzz around its ears. But a grizzled man pauses at his digging to shoo them off. There's an extra shovel. With it, the two of you make short work of the grave. He tells you about his beliefs, why he's raising apple orchards in the middle of the country. It's a sin to graft, he tells you. Hurts the tree. Eventually, the hole is deep enough.
Liza's birthday's in 2 days.
He stoops to the ground and lowers the pup into the earth.
I tried to pull up a calendar to see the date of today, but I think it's
freely.
2 days. Right? Okay,
I'll
I don't
see
even
him
know what
again
date it
in
is.
heaven, he tells you. Our souls are bound by love. He wipes his eyes. I don't think I can bear to stay here, though. Maybe I'll set out again.
Well, of course my dogs left me.
Low tide on a moonless
Sperm!
night. This beach is long, stretching
Ooh,
toward
fuck
a
being
receding
sick, I'm
sea.
sorry.
In the darkness, the sand seems coarse and gray, alien. The stars are dim and distant.
The egg is the other way!
It outshines the stars with its presence, a streak of sickly colored light, leaving a trail of distorted fire. It slowly creeps along the sky like a vast worm, though you know that, given the distance, it must be moving at great speed.
I'm gonna look back at the shore. I don't know.
And there, near the water's edge, a human figure. They stand there, transfixed by the light. 1, 2, 3 steps, ankles lowering into the surf. Silent collapse into a black wave, bathed in a nameless color. Then, nothing.
What in the titty dicks? There's a lot of haunted stories up in here. This is pretty sick. Is Vermont known for, like, that? Scary? What's happening? Yeah, more fucking drowning. Oh, no dialogue here. A horse auction. A well-dressed man waves you over. Making some big deals today, brags, fingering a bill where you can see, giggity. Get me where number 60 goes up, okay? You stand in the crowd and wait, then run back to fetch him. He pays you absurdly well for doing almost nothing at all. Oh. I'm on a mountain! Don't go to Canada yet. Not yet. I don't think we're supposed to. I think this is how I change music. I wonder how much music there is. There's a lot. Maybe. I'm tired. Is that... Should I camp? Yeah, these are my stories, so this is where I can see the originals. Yeah. Yeah. Heard that song a lot. Ma'am. I don't know if I have a birthday twin. I feel like there's a lot of people around my birthday, but I can't remember. I think there's some people in our chat that, like, know people that have my birthday. Don't remember. I'm really bad with my own birthday. Pretty sky. Oh my god, what's happening up there?
As you walk along the river near an unfinished bridge, a man with a tool belt catches sight of you. Hey, over there, he calls out. You look like you could use a quick way to get some hard-earned money. Hard-earned is right. The bridge hangs high over a perilous drop.
Fuck it, let's go.
Great, he exclaims. Suppose you'll want a safety belt. We Thunderbird people don't need them. We fly when we fall. He chuckles.
I'm gonna fucking belt up. I ain't no fucking bird.
You find yourself up high, looking over the rushing river that crashes around the foundation of the bridge. As you work side by side, the man mentions, "You can see Thunderbirds up here if you know how to look."
Are we in Arizona?
You ask him to explain. Practice your peripheral vision, if you dare. Last thing you need up here is for them to see you seeing them and come swooping at you, he says laughingly.
Try?
You only see the clouds thicken. It sure does pass the time working. The man pays you well when you're done with the job.
What the fuck? Okay. Sure. I gotta keep to the east. I sing a song of one note. This guy's a pretty decent whistler. Oh. Give me that story, motherfucker.
You come across a girl picking wild blueberries. She smiles and greets you.
Nin.
She offers you some from her birch bark basket.
Annie.
You reach in the basket for blueberries, but pull out a handful of small, smooth stones, all the colors of the rainbow. The snickering girl runs into the trees as fast and light as a rabbit.
Why would I throw them? I want to keep them. I don't know what to do. Do I throw them at her or drop them? I wanted to just keep them, but I guess we have to. I feel abusive. All right. Fucking A.
When the stones reach the top of their arc above your head, they turn into butterflies, all the colors of the rainbow. Your heart leaps in surprise.
I feel like that meme. These stories are fucking wild. I'm glad that didn't hurt them, though, because honestly, like, oh, you gave me pretty rainbow stones? Fuck you, bitch. That's all I pictured. It seemed abusive. I'm glad it wasn't. Give me your story. This half-finished house provides good shelter from the wind, and the construction workers are already packing up their tools for the day. One of them sees you sneaking in, but just gives you a wink. Try the basement, he suggests. Ew. His advice is good. You find a spot for a long, cool rest. Am I less tired now? I don't know where I want to go. There's New York. We could visit Eliza. I bet there'll be a devil story. Where's the wooder? No judgment. That was a note flip. All right. We're back at Portland. What have I done? I thought I saw New York. I'm an idiot. Am I going in circles? Is this what death is like? Should I go to Boston? That seems fun. Oh, I guess, man. I don't know. Here's Massachusetts and Vermont. I could have swore I just get spun around so fast. I have no idea. Where'd Boston go? There it is. I'm going to Boston. Found the water. I think. I had to have, right? Doesn't look like anything's there, though. What do I do in Boston? Oh, shit. I can zoom out or in, maybe? No. Oh. Red brick, green trees, blue sky. In this weather, Boston's beautiful. That is, until you make your way deeper into the city and get lost among the cramped, winding, shadow-haunted old streets. Come on, there's worse out there. Shut up. Explore?
This city is like no other you've been to. Crooked streets splay out in a maze of narrow passages, no two alike. Soon, you find yourself in twilight, utterly lost. Bright light crests around one corner, a car approaching.
Bright lights, big city, that's where I wanna go. Nope.
Compelled by the cold and foreboding night, you don't question it as you drag your bones into the cab. But you realize immediately how strange the vehicle is. It's a sleek thing, like a shallow parabola gliding over the street.
Where did I get bones?
Where to? He asks. You have to stop and think. Eventually, you name Boston Common, the only landmark you know in this town. He peels off silently. You feel the car move before you hear the engine. He takes you through ever odder streets, flanked by painfully clean, gleaming buildings and signage for businesses you don't recognize. Even the air seems different. It doesn't smell so sharply of gasoline and coal. Eventually, you come to a stop. The fare's in glowing numbers above his dashboard. It's much too high, surely a mistake. No charge, he insists.
Thank you.
You look like you need a break. And then you find yourself on the curb at Boston Common, under thick moonlight, in a city much as you'd left it before.
Oh! Earn money? You wander the streets of the city looking for a way to make some cash. Look for work, panhandle? Look for work? A tiny woman in a lush fur coat standing outside a boutique lamp store with package nearly as tall as she is. You're there, she calls. You there, can you lift this? Yeah? It's huge and unwieldy, but light as anything. Carry it down to my townhouse and we'll work something out. The woman declares she's gonna eat my skin. You heft the package and follow her. She begins a rambling story about her living room, her interior decorator, her husband's taste in rugs. Fascinating, ma'am. You follow by the sound of her voice. The lamp box is so large you can't see a thing. Eventually she exclaims, "Here we are!" Thanks, Satan. You lay the box down in her living room. It's nowhere near as luxurious as she made it to sound. A card table, a ratty couch, a wall tapestry done in a grotesque imitation medieval style. This will really tie the room together, she exclaims, as at least she tips you. Just the tip, just a little bit. Just to see how it feels. Train station. I don't want to leave yet. Store. Apple cider, clam chowder, scrambled eggs. Oh, it's health and sleepy times, I'm guessing. Blue plate special. I want to gather stories. Why would I want to travel fast? I guess maybe. Nope. I want to go the other way. Quit trying to make me go that way. Stop it. You can't force me. Ah, fuck. I love that if you hit a wrong note, your character's like, fuck off. Oh, hold LB to... I literally am. Now I can't see it, game. Can you just not? Hey, that thing you're doing, do that. Blind. Who looks stories? I'm watching my stories. They're calling again. Aw, no narration. A long black car growls up in front of the hotel. Out steps a woman in an extravagant hat and coat, followed by a whole crowd of hangers-on. Is she a singer, an actress, an absolute slut? Oh, who is she? You don't recognize her face, but to your surprise, you recognize the story she's telling. In a sharp transatlantic accent, she's telling everyone in her party a story about the haunted mill operated by ghosts. That's our story we're getting back. We told that. First return, bitches! It's clearly the story of the creepy mill, but changed in a few entertaining ways. Keep listening. Isn't that something? She asks. Her various followers agree. She pays the driver of the limousine and sweeps into the hotel like a thunderstorm of red velvet. Someone should do a picture about it. If you hear her exclaim, "Sick! That was mine!" Excuse me. What are those?
You hear the whippoorwill first, shrill and close. Then you see him, high up above the black streaks of wires.
What is
The lineman, fraying belt holding him to the pole. The damned bird has come to perch on a power line, stare hungrily at the man's soul.
What?
He's unsteady. His hands are shaky, and his body sways in the wind. You spot his tool bag next to the pole, worn and frayed, much like the man. A half-gone bottle of cheap rye pokes out of it.
Is he... I don't want to touch him.
You leave the man to his work and his vices. The whippoorwill cheers you on. Whatever it's waiting for from the drunkard lineman, it'll eventually get.
I don't want to be a thief.
As you walk away, for a long time, you still hear its cry. Whippoorwill, whippoorwill, whippoorwill.
Oops. I didn't realize I was like potentially saving a drunk person's life. That still feels like theft. Like if someone steals my weed from me because they think they're saving me, it's theft. They stole from me. You thefted me. I feel thefted. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Voltan, bless you fucking A. I've got to eat something. New York. Cute. The air stinks of gasoline and trash. Piss and vomit, actually, but you're close. And you're boxed in by brick, but damn, there's something invigorating about that stink. If you feel a tingling in your toes, that's just the rats. God, you feel like there's an engine in your chest. Hot.
The engines belch black smoke as the ferry churns gray water into froth. A broad-shouldered figure leans out over the rail, eyeing the skyscrapers on the horizon. Nearby, a man and a woman speak in low, urgent voices. He takes her wrist gently. She is weeping softly.
I wish you didn't have to go.
She says,
There's got to be work on some of those buildings going up.
his thumb skates over her pulse point.
I checked every day for a week. There ain't. I'll be back, though. Got your picture in my wallet, don't I? It's not forever.
Her words are split by a sob.
Might as well be. My parents didn't come to New York for this.
She leans against him, the wind tousling her hair. He pulls her to his chest.
I'm leaving because I gotta go. If there was another way...
They stand together, close, quiet, in the stiff breeze.
That's sad. I think we got a sad story. You wander the streets of the city looking for a way to make cash? Dude, Panhandle in New York can make bank. Tourists are stupid. No one gives you anything, but to be fair, no one seems to have much to give. This is a broken town in a broken country. You suck! I don't think I need anything. Did it turn me north again? God damn it. I just want to get to Jersey. Fuck!
Clouds roll together to fill the sky.
I'm gonna watch that sky churn. Oh!
The lightning is so strong that it seems to open a path in the haze above you. You are sure you see massive talons curved around the clouds.
Dude, this game is pretty sick so far. This is probably one of the most unique games I've ever played in my life. We've only played like an hour or so. It's really good, though. It's called Where the Water Tastes Like Wine, I think. It's really good.
The thunder is so immense that the ground trembles. Your lips and hands tingle from the electric charge that fills the air until the dancing lightning passes on over the hills.
It's the rat. That was cool. The way they like tell these story prompts are fucking, it's sick. They do such a good job. Same, reasonable. This is such a unique, I love, like, another game that was not anything like this, but a similar, like, idea to just being unique. Inscription. Like, it's just, we have all these resources, all this technology, and all this, like, we've all played so many games to pull on for inspiration and shit. This is really unique. I dig this. A jet black crow alights on the low branch of a twisted tree. Quote, "Look at you, it caws. Think you got some good stories already? Well, I heard better, much better. It seems to wink at you. Want to hear my tricks?" Oh, bitch, yeah. Nuh-uh. It got VR Game of the Year on Steam. Shut the fuck up, Rilla. That's incredible. What? Congrats to the fucking team. That's incredible. That is really cool. For those that don't know, myself and Zachary are characters in Labyrinthine, however you want to pronounce it. Which is pretty cool. That's a what? Wild. That's the same game we're talking about, right? Because that's wild. Yeah. The ones you got now, pathetic stuff. You tell those stories around and they'll never come back more exciting, more satisfying. So always listen to the stories other folks tell. Their tales are less true, sure, but more useful around the campfire. The boss has a point about the true ones, though, the crow admits. They're extra interesting. You learn a couple folks' true life stories and everyone will like them, no matter what kind of story they think they want to hear. Oh. Well, everyone's the captain of their destiny. Gives a burst of laughter. I don't know. What is a crow? I don't know. Ain't no bootstraps in the world that can save you now, but the choices you make, they change the kind of story you can tell. It ruffles its feathers, a sort of shrug. Choose wisely or don't. Ha ha ha. Thank you. You're very useful, dear crow. Shit, we got spun again. There's Philly. I mean, what else would they have in Jersey besides... They gotta have Atlantic City or something. I don't know.
The stream is a clear, reflective shade of blue. Unusual in this region, where bog iron colors the river's brown. Across the way...
Did I call it or did I fucking call it?
Leather wings laps up the water. Its sunken red eyes fixed on your every movement.
Motherfucking Jersey Devil. We got it. They did it. Take stock!
You now notice the unnatural absence of wildlife. No fish swim in the stream. No birds sing in the trees. The winged goat drinks with a forked tongue, only abstractly concerned with your presence.
Eliza gets to choose. This is her home demon. Do we drink water with the goat or do we approach it? Do we, like, Lady and the Tramp that lake together? I don't know. I know, me too. Like, they're both, there's these little symbols mean something. I don't remember what that one's like Lady Justice. So the type of story would be a justice story of some kind. And then if we do Approach the Goat, that's a scary story, I think. That's like a horror story. So the symbol gives you an idea of where the story is going to go a little bit. So like but I don't, like a justice, I don't know what that's going to do. I don't know. Go spooky? All right. Because maybe we can approach the goat and touch tongues anyways. Yeah.
Over the hill, a scorched one-room house lies abandoned, 2 of its 4 walls in ruins. The goat rears up, front hooves curled, and stretches its wings out to their full breadth.
Why would I? We're gonna touch the butt.
The goat opens its mouth and wails, a protracted, shrill sound, indistinguishable from the cry of a human infant. It only begins to stop when you take several steps back.
Eliza, is it you? Did we find Eliza in the forest? You get too close and she's like an alarm. Ah! What the fuck? Right, like, was it a baby goat? Ah! But also maybe Eliza.
The winged goat doesn't follow. Instead, it lies down inside the burnt house, surrounded by portraits of a large family, glass frames stained brown from smoke.
That's sad. The winged goat doesn't follow. Instead, it lies inside the burnt house, surrounded by portraits of a large family, glass frames stained brown from smoke. The Jersey Devil's thought to be an infant that was really fucking deformed in witch hunt time, so people spread it. Oh. It was just a kid born kind of... Yeah, that's usually how it goes, right? No, Atlanta. Jersey didn't even get a city. Wow. Really? Okay. Literally, Jersey just didn't get a city. Fuck you, Garden State. I mean, you're not wrong, but come on. They could have at least put a power plant or something. Was Chris Christie? Oh my god. Can you imagine naked Chris Christie with, like, webbed arms? Running through the woods, screaming if children get too close. Me too. I hate it a lot. Thanks for that, lack of dreams. All right. You notice a black crow sitting on a fence post, watching you with unsettling intensity. Hey, it blurts. Hey, friend, hey, you hear about trains? It gives a throaty cackle. Locomotion, that's the life. I got some good travel tips here. Let's go. Unrealistic. Chris Christie can't run. Do you want to guess the story? Is there a train story out that way, Eliza? There's a lot of creepy, haunting train stories I know all over the U.S., but I'm wondering if you know if there's, like, a Jersey one before we get into it. You ever ride a train? It says, with your budget, you'll need to. Oh, is this just giving me tips, though? This is just giving me tips to ride a train. Hop on a train yard, though, fast and convenient, the railroad bulls. But the railroad bulls really don't like it when you ride in the empty boxcars. If you get caught, you'll get beaten. It hops and pecks at something on the ground. On the positive side, maybe you'll meet someone to trade stories with, but if you don't like the sound of that, you could hitchhike. Find a friendly car. I think it's just giving me advice. You literally got one story for Jersey. Jersey's fucking creepy. I'm a little sad for you. I'm not from Jersey, and I know more stories from Jersey. I feel sorry for you landlubbers. No wings, just motors. You can't even cross rivers when you want to, only at safe crossings. You got a point there. I always do. You notice that its beak doesn't move as it speaks. That's lovely. But before you can tell anything else about it, off it flies, shits on your face. Good old Philly. My ancestors came from Ireland and went into Pittsburgh, which is that way. Across them Appalachians. Ooh. What are those? Wait, did Maryland Maryland got a camper? Shut up. Winning! Okay, and just an FYI. This, like, Delaware, this little chunk, our current president not only has his home here, but also his vacation home. Shocking. It's crazy. Still don't know what it means. No idea. Give me your story. Or we have a lot of stories. Nah, we'll gather.
Muddling through the dark, you stumble into the path of the white deer.
It's
Its beauty
pooing.
strikes you at once. It is something otherworldly, beyond borders. A moon swimming in the void. Human shouts not far away break the spell. The deer's ears prick up. This thing is being hunted.
He's literally Gary Gergich. I know, it's incredible. Flat soda's great. Stale saltine. It's gorgeous up there, right? Yeah, Rehoboth is fucking beautiful. And the people, I mean, that's one of the things I really enjoyed about Maryland. I know a lot of people love to give Baltimore a bad name, but like Maryland just feels really comfortably blue collar. And I like that. Like everywhere. That's my favorite. I want to help that cute little deer.
You know a way out of here. As the hunter's cries get louder, you approach the deer carefully, palms outstretched. As you grow close, your features become clearer in the light of the deer's aura. It bolts into the path of an oncoming train.
So we're just never going to speak of this again, yeah? Cool.
The women are oblivious.
It is.
to
A
your
lot of people in
approach.
Maryland told me it was described
Their
as the
eyes
blood
are
state.
shut. Their touch, where they hold hands, is gentle. They speak in low tones. One stifles a burst of laughter, but it brings a smile to their faces.
Sorry.
Says the one who laughed.
Don't be.
Another assures her. They don't look up.
Witches.
And we give thanks for those who have left us, who we wanted gone, for the skills to thrive without them, and for the companions who make the effort joyful.
Son of a witch!
The voice of the youngest wavers. The woman to her left squeezes her hand. This is not a scene to intrude upon.
Are they murdering? Amish witches. I want to go there. You're not wrong. My family all came through Dundalk, though, so I don't think I can claim anything cool. Just, and I mean this in a loving way, Irish trash. Well, kind of to get hitched. My Nana's mom was like a mail-order bride through like the Catholic Church from Ireland, so maybe. Technically, honestly, Vulpes, they might be looking for both. They might have been literally looking for both. I keep getting suggested a documentary on Netflix, literally, that's like The True Amish Witches. I've never watched it. I've never clicked on it. I have no idea what it means. But that's my only reference. I don't know. Literally, Vex. It's fucking disgusting. I know. And then, get this. He abandoned her because he was a fucking alcoholic, like 20-something years older than her. Impregnated her a whole bunch of times and then abandoned her. So all my great aunts and uncles and my Nana all were raised in a Catholic orphanage because she couldn't afford to take care of them. So she worked as like a live-in maid servant across the country, across the state. And they had to stay in an orphanage. Fucked. I came from some sad shit is all I'm saying. I try not to bitch too much because I think of my Nana and I'm like, you know, it's not that bad. Rick, a credulous-seeming fellow, starts telling you a story about the dead woman in the yellow ribbon. That's our story again. You realize it's the story of the elegant woman in the small town, but changed in a few major ways. Yeah, no shit. So it's definitely part bullshit, right? But also a little real? It's not bullshit. Half the group groans. The man who waved you down, claps you on the back and shares a bottle of pop with you. Quote, I swear it's true. It happened, Rick protests. Yeah, Rick, you believe anything you hear. I think it's real. Cheers. I think we saw a ghost. I like this art with the weird nutsack looking pears. Oh my Jesus on a dick. Why? They do. They want to add their stories to our stories, and I'm not upset about it. Bill wants to sing hers, though. I told you. Oh my